Hetepu, peace and blessings to all, from Divine Peace Meditation and Yoga. This is Mami Imani taking a quick Hetep meditation moment. I was sitting here. It's about 11:30, right before lunchtime. I've already been up since about 6:30. We had the HVAC repairman, Mr. George, and one of his helpers go up in the attic to see why our HVAC is not doing what it's supposed to do. There was a part that they bought just yesterday. They installed it, and no joy. So they had to take it out, take it back to the shop where they bought it, and get it replaced. They'll be coming back, I assume, after lunch to complete the work. So I'm sitting out here. Breakfast is done. I've got some things in the kitchen prepped for me to cook lunch, and I came out here just to look at some of the beauty in the garden and take some pictures. So I was taking a closer look at this lavender plant that I got from the Eggleston Garden Center. Go check them out, online or in person. And I was thinking, it's time to repot. Is it time to repot this plant? It smells so good whenever I touch it, and I rub it against the leaves against my fingers. And so that is what I was meditating on. It's well watered. Is today the day that I tried to separate this into 2 or 3 larger pots. So that's what I've been meditating on. Most recently, after I struggled to get some clear shots of some of the great things going on at Goddess Urban Farm. All throughout the garden. Let me just slowly spin y'all around. At the beginning of the garden, where you see the yellow table, I've got some herbs planted that are getting kind of big. I do believe that is chamomile. I also have some morning glories on the table. These are all things that I need to transplant. Waiting on my cocoa core delivery today from the Big W, so that I can transplant some things into some larger containers, so that they will better thrive and provide us with some herbs and vegetables for our home, for the bear's den. The marigolds and the nasturtiums are getting taller. A couple of the nasturtiums are beginning to flower. That blue container way at the front, I have scattered blue kale seeds in that container again, now that the marigolds have gotten much more established. We'll see what we get. I'm waiting for, on this palette here, I'm waiting for the gladioli to flower. Got plenty of edible flowers in the crumbling raised bed. I've got cucumbers growing, trying to get them a little bit healthier. The red amaranth is getting tall. Let me see if I can gently move the laptop and get a shot of that. There we go. The red amaranth. In the two aluminum pans closest to the front of the bin, I have planted some watermelon seeds. Behind the red amaranth, I have cinnamon basil. Here's a peek at the cucumber, here in the hanging basket and in the square container. We're getting a little bit of a few bites on the blue, on the red cabbage again. So it's time for me to grab those leaves. I just snipped the tops off of all of these onions, and they're back tall again. Nothing yet in the bucket with the hollyhocks. The herbs in the orange pot are trying to go to flower. That's the Greek oregano, the lemon thyme, and I had some basil in there, but I thought it had died off in the winter. Berries trying to form. We had lots of white, a cluster of white flowers, and now that the wind has dispersed those, 2 berries on the elder. Lots of marigolds in this tire where we had the bok choy, and we sprinkled some more cabbage seeds, organic carrot seeds. Over here where we harvested the organic carrots, I have put in some beet seeds, and they're not poking up yet. Those are just the volunteers. In the black container beside the orange container, Clemson spineless okra, doing their thing. Here's some reclaimed soil, rosemary, another blue container of volunteers. The former sweet potato bin is now holding the Black Beauty zucchini and a few field peas. 2 seedlings, and the 3 seeds are under the soil still. I transplanted the wild flowers that were in my son's work boot to here. I've sprinkled in Japanese onions, and I have transplanted most of the volunteers. I got tired. There were so many volunteers. So many. Making my way slowly. We're still getting a lot of erosion here underneath my neighbor's window. Lost one of the gladioli. It got drowned out. I keep throwing in more reclaimed soil and shifting the bins to try to catch that water when there's a storm. Walking slowly over. I'm taking a peek at my neighbor's raised bed. She's talking about getting a couple of more. I'm thinking about getting, I think it's her sister who builds these. I'm thinking about getting a couple of them built. Maybe even higher, so I won't even have to bend over. Yeah, trying to work smart, not hard. Ginger, garlic, and not nasturtiums. I got nasturtiums on the brain. I just harvested some of those leaves this morning. Marigolds and zinnias. Over here, same thing. ginger, marigolds, zinnias, and morning glories on the table. Potatoes. I was told that it was too late for potatoes, that they would just rot. I'm hard-headed. I decided to test the 5 smallest. They had chits on them. I've seen no greenery. No more blackberries on the blackberry bramble. So I'm gonna trim and get the leaves. There's a fly. Hello. A couple of volunteers in our youngest son's boot. I don't know what I'm going to plant in the middle son's work boots now that I've taken out the wildflowers. I didn't get these garlic tops, but I think I'm going to get them today. Love how tall the mint is getting. And I don't know. Still got some red mustards in here, but they are trying to flower. I gotta ask the garden community, does it usually take this long for lemon balm to do its thing? I've scattered broadcast seeds in here twice already when the container got kind of flooded in one of the storms. I think that's chamomile. And finally over here, all the marigolds, a couple of zinnias, and like I said, I just scattered the blue kale seeds back in this container over the weekend. So, thank you so much for watching this video to its end. Please give it a like. Please share with like-minded souls. Please leave us an encouraging and mindful comment. We need all of the prayers and hopes that we can get at this farm. Support our efforts to improve the integral health, the integral wellness in our own community. Book an online or in-person yoga session. The email to contact us, as well as the love offering links, will be in the description. Go out there and make your Seshata Tahuti Tuesday safe, healthy, and blessed in abundance. Let's take that again. Today is Wellness Wednesday. Make it safe, make it healthy. Remember, you are already blessed in abundance. We just have to act like it. Hashtag be a good neighbor. Hashtag do something nice. Blessed be.